Are you struggling to have that conversation flow with your client, whether you are a new beauty therapist or advanced? This video might be helpful for you. In this video, I'm going to share some of my personal conversation starters to make the conversation flow during a treatment. I've got 6 or 7 questions that I tend to recycle with every client, but it is genuinely because I want to know. I am interested, I want to get to know my client, especially when they become regulars. And of course, you need to read the room because some clients, they don't want to talk, they want to get their beauty treatment to relax. So you kind of have an idea, feel the vibes, feel the vibes, and go on from there. You could be really talkative and friendly at the start, and then if you sense that they're there to relax, then you can just bring it down a notch, let the client relax, because silence is also okay. I also want to mention, when I have worked in a really fast-paced salon, I was not as talkative because I was so stressed about getting the treatment done on time. I was just like bam, 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 getting through the steps, and I would sometimes have a conversation with my clients, but my brain wasn't really with it. My mind was constantly looking at the clock and like fighting against time. When I was working in salons like that, I wasn't the most talkative beauty therapist, I was the more quieter one. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I am, now that I'm self-employed and I'm in control of my timing, or if there were salons that gave me timings that suited my speed, then yeah, I was more than happy to get to know my clients. And the first question, not the first, well yeah, the first question that I'm going to share with you is this for a special occasion, or are you just treating yourself? If the client says it's for a special occasion, of course the conversation is going to flow in that way. Oh, what is it, a birthday, graduation, a wedding, a holiday, and you kind of flow with that convo. If they say it's just a treat, it doesn't have to be a dead end here. You can still ask them more questions. You can be like, oh yeah, it's really nice to pamper yourself, isn't it? Do you get any other beauty treatments done? You might even be able to upsell if they are interested in any other treatments here at this point. But yeah, that is a question that you can ask if you want a conversation starter. My favourite question is probably, do you have any fun plans this weekend? I like to get to know what my clients are up to on the weekends, or what they got up to last weekend, or what they did today. I want to know what people are up to. You know, some people share things, share places that they've gone to, and I've even made notes because I wanted to go there as well. Sharing what restaurants, activities, they might be going away. Holiday is like a big topic with conversations with my clients. So yeah, stuff like that. And then, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and if they didn't have any plans and they have, or they don't have any plans for the weekend and it's going to be really chill, that's also okay. Because honestly, I feel like those weekends where you have nothing planned, sometimes you really need it. And you might fall into a different direction and talk about, like with a chilled, is it going to be like a chilled day in? Are you going to watch movies? Like, are you watching anything on Netflix at the moment? That is like a big thing where we talk about what we've been watching on Netflix. Someone's always looking for a new series to watch. I just watched Fool Me Once. I finished it last night and it was so good. I was chewing my nails. Yeah, my nails are like non-existent right now because of the excitement, and just I wanted to know what happened and what was going on. And yeah, anyway, yeah, that's another conversation that you can go into, talking about movies, Netflix and stuff like that. You might not completely bond if you are into completely different stuff. Like I personally am not into horror or anything like that, but it's okay if you don't bond with every single client. Like I am one personality. Personally, I don't have multiple personality disorder, but yeah, I am one person, and I'm not gonna, it is okay not to have something in common with every single client. Next question, what do you do for work? So if the client says I'm a project manager, I'm a teacher, I work in sales, it could possibly be a dead end, but not necessarily. Sometimes I've met a client that has a job that I didn't even know existed. Like I didn't even know that was a thing. And that's when I really get curious and I want to learn about what their job entails, like what do they actually do, what's like a typical day for them at work. If they just say, oh, I'm a teacher, and you feel like, okay, what do I say now? Because it's like, oh, that's nice, but you feel like it's a dead end. Again, I kind of, if I find that they are a client that wants to talk, I can be like, oh, what type of teacher are you? Oh, primary school teacher. Oh, that's nice. Do you like your students this year? Oh yeah, they're nice. They have the one or two naughty ones, but generally I like my students this year. And how long have you been a teacher for? Oh, that's good. Do you enjoy it? You know, there are ways that you can make the conversation flow if you want to. If the client is not working and they are a student, you can ask questions, you know, go into the whole, oh, what are you studying conversation. If they are not working at all, I guess I ask them what they do in their free time. Yeah, some clients might have kids and they're just with their babies. So then you can go into that, like, oh, how many children do you have? How old are they? Oh, that's so nice. Go into that conversation. And then I had something else on my mind that I was meant to say. Is there something wrong with my memory these days? Oh, I think that was all I was going to say about the work topic. If they're retired, I always say, oh my god, I cannot wait until I'm retired. Because I genuinely can't. I love my job, but I also, I remember like when COVID happened, as sad as it was, being at home and having all that time to do anything that I wanted, because I have quite a lot of hobbies but I don't make time for them. Being retired, I would have time to do anything and everything that I want. Right, on to the next question. Okay, this is another one of my favourite questions to ask. Do you have any holidays planned this year? Now, if the client is into travel as much as I am, I mean, I haven't travelled loads, but I am on a mission to travel as much as possible. And if the client is into travel, of course the conversation is just gonna go throughout the whole, you're not gonna get any awkward silences. I love finding out where my clients have been to and like their top favourite countries. I even have in my notes written down certain places that I would want to visit that my clients have recommended. And talking about holidays, I think just makes me feel relaxed on its own. So that is definitely a question that I love to ask my clients. If the client is not into travel and they haven't even left the country, that's where it will be a bit of a dead end and the conversation won't really flow anywhere from there. So on to the next question. Okay, so the next one is complimenting a client and then the conversation kind of goes on from there. Now, I personally, you don't have to fake it. I only compliment if I genuinely mean to. But it could be something like, I love your outfit, where is it from? I love your makeup, where's your lipstick from? And it can kind of go on from there. Oh, it's from Kiko. Oh, do you know what? I really like this from Kiko. Yeah, I need to pop in there and I really like this shade. And then, you know, yeah, just go on from there. I feel like my brain is working faster than my mouth. My mouth can't keep up with my brain today. But yeah, complimenting a client has two benefits. A conversation that can flow possibly, and also the client's going to feel really good about themselves. They're going to like that compliment. I have this client, she's been my client for about a year, and I couldn't find something in common with her to talk about. I tried all of these questions and it just wasn't going anywhere. And she was one of those clients that would like getting her nails done because of the end result, but she hated the process. She would get so bored. She hated sitting down. I figured it out. I found something that we both love, and it's food. Food is another topic that I like to talk about with my clients. And this client in particular, it all started when I said, oh, what did you do today? And she said she went to have breakfast at a cafe. And I said, oh, what did you have? And then she was really passionate about what she ordered. And she said, oh, this cafe is really nice. And oh, I really like Gales. And then we started talking about what we like to cook at home, what we're going to have for dinner. And we started sharing recipes with each other. Every time she comes in, we talk about food. So that is another topic that you can talk about with your clients. So those are the most popular conversations that I have with my clients. I do get worried that I might repeat myself, and I'm sure it's happened before when I have repeated myself with a client, not realising that we've already had this conversation. What are you doing this weekend question is less of a risk of you repeating yourself. So that's another reason why it's one of my favourite questions to ask. So yeah, these questions are a guide, but to avoid repeating myself, I do just genuinely talk about anything and everything. Like one conversation can lead to somewhere else if you do take control of the appointment. I hope that this video helped. If you liked it, click the thumbs up. I haven't said that in ages. I don't even know why I said it now. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And I'll see you next time. Bye.